last week's game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Silver.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Waddle now to return it. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's going from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Powerful running.
And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the set. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Right there, Hurt.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Boston, the man in motion left.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Fake. They'll look to throw. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give left side to Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready?
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Timberwolves.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Calvin Austin.
27 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Score Giants 14. Eagles nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
2nd and 6.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
22 yards. That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. He finds Austin complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Eagles' 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now Cook running right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
James Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0.
Eagles nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New
Gano
York.
now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Gano the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Giants. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Eagles nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll go to Barkley again.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 44 yards.
And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now an option play on second down.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Jack. No.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
73. Tiger Hornet.
They go play action with Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
3rd and 3.
Ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Set.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less, because these two teams know each other better than